inner ear infection, otitis media. And I know it's kind of going to that time of season where we have a lot of children, even some adults that get extra pain in the ear, swelling. Maybe the earlobes get red, a lot of throbbing in the ear, maybe pulling on it, or even the kids are pulling on it a lot. Hey, I want to go over this for a lot of reasons. Number one, we see a lot of children, a lot of kids that have this all the time. The common, treatment for it, take antibiotics, for ear infection. Well, I want to go over some of the reason why not to do that, but also how do we get ear infections and what can cause it, and maybe some better solutions to help it out. Number one, otitis media or inner ear infection is caused by, usually 90% of it is viral. Okay, so it's not even a bacteria causing that. So obviously our clinical treatment of that with antibiotics is not always the best idea, because antibiotics kill, of course, bacteria and not so much viruses. And if it is viral in nature, it's not going to be that best of a chance to cure it. Number two, for children in general, they usually get it from a digestive tract that's not working very well. I know it sounds somewhat odd, but for children or babies, their way of defending themselves or getting rid of things is through their digestive tract or their gut. A lot of things they put in their mouth, they put their hands in their mouth, they put everything in their mouth, they're always tasting things. And so things that go into the body go through the digestive tract, and if it's weakened or has breaks or holes or fissures in it, things can enter through those holes and permeate the body and get into areas of confluence or areas that have more fluid in them, which may be an ear that has some extra fluid in there. The bacteria or virus sets in there and creates an ear infection. So instead of treating, with a bacteria or an antibiotic for the bacteria, it's best to make sure we get that gut better. And one way that we find in our office that helps out with that is by probiotics. And probiotics are just good bacteria, actually, that you're putting in the gut that helps defend bad bacteria. And in a normal, healthy adult or a healthy child, they should have a lot of that, especially babies that have a lot of breast milk. But since a lot of children don't get breast milk and they're getting just natural milk or cow's milk, they don't get all those immunity helpers, such as good bacteria, so they can't fight off these bacteria or viruses well, and so they have more of a chance for inner ear infection. Also, what we find is with the children is that a lot of times their diet's not very good, or maybe a child's eating too much sugar, or not getting enough water, or their diet's weakening their immune system, therefore allowing ear infection to happen too. So maybe more water. Another thing that can cause issues is perhaps too much allergies or allergy symptoms. Number one cause of that for a lot of kids is dairy products. So if they're getting a lot of cow's milk, mom and dad, make sure you're getting them off that and try maybe almond milk, rice milk, something like that instead, and see if that doesn't help. If you are a mother of a newborn, make sure you breastfeed for at least 6 to 12 months if you can, to get that baby's immunity strong enough to help out. In a time where you do have a really bad infection, it's already there and it's going on, and we're not trying to prevent it, a good idea would be to use some garlic oil. Put some garlic in there, put the cotton ball behind that, that helps out. You also can use colloidal silver, Colloidal, silver. Put some drops in there, put a cotton ball behind that. That's very helpful. Any other questions and concerns you have about otitis media or ear infections in general, please be sure to check our website, holmbergwellnessgroup.com, or call our office, 316-945-3200. We're Holmberg Wellness Group, and I'm Dr. Holmberg.